Hi everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to have another great listening test. All right, and this listening test is going to be about the famous Area 51. That's a military base in the United States that's surrounded by mystery and conspiracy theories about aliens. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 8 questions. Then I'm going to give you lots of information. You listen carefully and try to answer those 8 questions. At the end of the video, I will tell you all the answers. All right? And you can see how many you got right. Okay? If this is your first time visiting my channel, hello, my name is Joe. I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada. And if you want to improve your English, a really good idea would be to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button down below. All right? At the end of the video, there might be something special for you. So remember, stick around. Okay? So now let's get to those questions. Here we go. Number 1 is, what airbase is Area 51 near? Number 2, when did the CIA acknowledge its existence? Number 3, what 2 countries did the U.S. fly spy planes over? Number 4, where did the alien flying disc supposedly crash? Number 5, what did the Air Force say was recovered? Number 6, who said she saw dead bodies that seemed like aliens? Number 7, what did the secret source say the bodies were? And number 8, what 2 years are mentioned as times when military pilots have filmed UFOs? All right, so those are all the questions. Now listen carefully so you can get the answers and you can improve your listening and perhaps learn some new vocabulary. Let's go. All right. So Area 51, this is a military base owned by the United States Air Force. The administrator is a close-by air base called Edwards Air Force Base. And the whole thing is part of the Nevada Test and Training Range. Okay? And there have been a lot of nuclear tests in that range over the years. Now, one thing is true, it's never been declared a secret base, but all research and occurrences are top secret. So the base, people know it's there, but they don't talk about what happens inside. According to the Freedom of Information Act, the CIA had to admit its existence in 2013. So this thing existed for decades and the CIA wouldn't say anything about it. Finally, they had to say, yes, it does exist. All right, so where exactly is it? It's in Nevada. It's 134 kilometers northwest of Las Vegas. That's where all the gambling happens, right? That's the gambling city in the United States. In the beginning, they tested a lot of special military aircraft like the U-2 spy plane, the A-12 Oxcart, the D-21. All right, these were different, very famous spy planes during the early years in the 50s and 60s. And another thing, I don't know if I'm supposed to be mentioning this, but they made those spy planes and they used them. They used them on 2 primary targets. They flew over Russia and they flew over China. So they would take pictures from very high up to figure out what those countries were doing. Oh, the Cold War. Okay? They also tested captured Russian military planes like the MiG. All right? When people came over and they transferred sites during the Cold War, let's call it defections, they would take their planes and test them out to see how well they maneuvered, to see how they would, if they had to fight against American aircraft, who would win. So they tested things like that. All right? Another thing that Area 51 is very famous for, that nobody will say for sure if it's true, is the storage, examination, and reverse engineering of crashed alien aircraft. One of these famous stories that happened nearby, an alien aircraft supposedly crashed at Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. At first, they said it was a flying disc, some kind of alien aircraft. But then, and then the military changed its position on it and said, no, 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 it's just a weather balloon. All right? What you saw is not what you saw, it's a weather balloon. So people were, what? Unfortunately, there are some witnesses to the crash, and actually a mortician from Roswell was called out to the military base to look at it, and a nurse, she swears that she saw bodies. Now, there shouldn't be any bodies on a weather balloon, so is she telling the truth? Is the military telling the truth? Who's lying? Finally, when somebody said, okay, there were bodies, but they were not aliens, like the nurse reported, they were just Russian spy pilots, that for somehow there had been human experimentation, and they were very, very small pilots. Now, is that the truth? Human experimentation? I mean, it's easy for the United States during the 1940s and 50s to tell lies about Russia because there was a Cold War going on. But would they tell a lie about aliens easier, or about Russians easier? Which one? Who knows? Okay. Now, a couple of words that are, or a couple of phrases that are very important in this type of examination are a UFO, which stands for an unidentified flying object, and a UAP, which stands for unidentified aerial phenomenon. Okay, so that means stuff flying in the air that we can't say for sure what it is. Is it a helicopter? Is it an airplane? Is it a weather balloon? Is it a blimp? Those things we can say, yeah, sure, we got it. But there's other things, I'm not sure exactly what it is. And recently, there have been 2 filmings by military pilots of unidentified flying objects. So one of them happened off the coast of California. A Navy pilot filmed a very weird thing moving in an unusual way, and he was quoted as saying it was not behaving by the normal laws of physics. Okay, so that means it shouldn't be able to move that way, but it was moving that way. Strange. The other one happened off the coast of Florida, and it was in 2015, and this thing was moving super fast. It could outmaneuver any American fighter jet and then accelerate away at thousands of miles an hour, which would rip apart a conventional aircraft. So this thing moved so fast, right, that they don't know how it was possible to move that fast. All right? So when asked about this, because the military had to say, yes, these things do exist, these are UFOs, we don't know what they are, then a former astronaut said he believes that they are actually experimental military aircraft. So they're lying the other way now, saying, oh yeah, they're UFOs, we don't know what they are, when actually they come from the military and they really are military aircraft, but they're lying the other way. So There's different lies going back and forth. Is it all true? Is it none of it true? I have no idea, but that's a little information on Area 51 and UFOs, spacecraft. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you want to see the answers, let's take a look at the answers right now. The answers are: number 1, what airbase is Area 51 near? Edwards Air Base, Edwards Air Force Base. Number 2, when did the CIA acknowledge its existence? 2013. What 2 countries did the U.S. fly spy planes over? Russia and China. Where did the alien flying disc supposedly crash? This was in Roswell, New Mexico. Number 5. What did the Air Force say was recovered? They just said, no, don't worry, it's a weather balloon, not a UFO. Number 6. Who said she saw dead bodies that seemed like aliens? It was a nurse on the military base. Number 7. What did the secret source say the bodies were? So then somebody else said, no, they're not aliens. They are Russian spy pilots. And number 8, what 2 years are mentioned as times when the military pilots have filmed UFOs? The 2 years are 2005 and 2015. All right, so those are 8 questions. How many did you get right? All right, tell me down below. And also down below, why don't you tell me, do you believe or don't believe? All right, because I'd like to know what percentage of people believe in UFOs and aliens and what percentage don't. All right. If you're still here now, you are a fantastic student. I want to congratulate you. You should be very proud of yourself because honestly, some students give up after 2 minutes. All right. So you're doing fantastic. You're listening to minute after minute of my lovely voice. Whoa. And if you come this far, the secret code word to send me on Instagram for extra bonus lesson is "the truth is out there." Okay? Send that to me on Instagram. The truth is out there. All right? And if you're willing to stick around and you want to study some more, I'm going to post some videos up here in the corners so you can check those out and keep listening to my voice. I'll wear a different shirt for you. Hair might be a different length. Beard might be gone. It's a different look. All right? But I hope you enjoy it, and I really hope you keep learning. All right? That's it for now. See you later.